Blastapopoulus is back this week, coming in with 1.5 times HP and speed, and on top of that ability cooldowns being twice as long. But that's not it. A lot of notable monkeys are banned, such as Super Monkey, Heli, Beast Handler, which all would have been a massive help in the ranked mode this week, which is least cash. Now typically in these ranked bosses, I like to sweat it out and try to get a top score on the leaderboard. But since a lot of my time in bossing is concentrated towards the boss tournament right now, I was thinking, why not speedrun this one? And here are the rules for the speedrun. Right when I start the ranked boss event, I will have 1 hour to beat the boss while spending as little cash as possible to see where it puts me on the leaderboard. Let's hop right into it. Alright guys, here we go. We're gonna have 1 hour to complete an elite boss and try to get the best score possible. Start the timer. Alright, we're gonna start with Dart Monkey, Benjamin, and a farm. And we're gonna upgrade the farm as soon as possible. We basically want to keep this game on fast forward mode the entire time. I also need to make sure that, okay, it's on auto start rounds. It's also important. And my plan off the rip is just build into a Monkeyopolis as soon as possible. We're gonna go bank I'm a Flown into Monkeyopolis. One other thing that's important is I don't want to stall the rounds too much. That's already happening a little bit. Maybe get submarine down. Let's not go for the submarine yet. Maybe upgrade the farm a little bit more first. Okay, we got the 220 farm up. That's good. And now we'll get our submarine down right here. Perfect. And I'm hoping this can save up for a bank. We've spent about a minute so far. According to my math, there's gonna be like 130 rounds and 60 minutes for that. So it's a little bit less than 30 seconds per round on average that I need to keep pace of, which isn't much time at all. I'm not gonna have much wiggle room to like redo boss defense. I'll have to pretty much first try it. First take Jake it, you know what I'm saying? So this is going to be really interesting. Because of that, I'm gonna spend a little bit more money on farms than I probably need to just to play it safe. We should be able to get this bank here really soon. Yep, round 12 bank's pretty solid. I did get some extra starting cash off the rip, so that allowed me to forward the bank earlier than I typically would. And next plan is to build this to an I'm a Flown as soon as possible. Do I want to get any more defense? That's the question. Maybe? I feel like we're gonna start to... Yeah, let's get a boomerang down. We're gonna start to stall the rounds a little bit. You can see that round got a tiny bit long. Hopefully we can finish the first tier under 15 minutes or under 10 minutes. That'd be pretty solid. The first tier should take the longest because you have to beat 40 rounds before the first tier, while the other tiers, it's only a 20 round interval between them. All right, I think I'm gonna cash out the bank here. Upgrade to I'm a Flown and start depositing. The reason I'm cashing out the bank early is because I need to have the I'm a Flown up for a while just to give it time to cool off the ability. That's important. Ooh, look at this. Round 21 was long. Let's use Benjamin's ability here. Pop this round quickly. Okay, the rounds are starting to get actually a little bit difficult. Let's get improved ranks, keep you on last, and switch the hand. And I'm getting close to the cash out point of the I'm a Flown. I'm getting very close to it. Okay, after this round concludes, please just beat round 27. I should be fine here. Let's get a village down here. We are going to go collect, ability, upgrade, upgrade. And then I'm gonna get up a, crap, let me place it. Balloon trap. No! Oh no, I need to redo this round. I need to redo this round. That's bad. I need to sell these first. Okay. We let one lead balloon through, that's fine. I can pick it up on the back end. Not ideal, but it is what it is. Okay, back to fast forward mode. We'll continue farming. That wasn't necessarily clean, but it works. It works. I definitely could have done that better. I also need to get up a cleansing foam on my side. That can be an overclock later, but I need it for just camo balloons. And we should also, on top of that, we should get up a rubber to gold alchemist. We've got the balloon trap setup now built. That's good. A glue gunner as well here. We have Benjamin in a pretty good spot too, where Benjamin's getting buffed by the village, but he is in a spot where the Trojan gets blocked by the obstacle, so he won't be losing me income later. All right, 3 plantations up so far. We're gonna build towards a banana research facility as soon as possible. Now, since the cooldown rate is doubled, right? Yeah, I probably shouldn't be pausing. I don't think overclocks are actually a very good idea. Maybe once I get Banana Central up, it probably is worth it on Banana Central, but on BRFs, I'd imagine it's not worth it at all. Okay, the boss is gonna come out here in a second. We've got to prepare for it. Now, I guess we can get into my plan for defending the boss with the least amount of cash. That is going to be an Ace Paragon, so I would like to use Ace in most of my tier defense, as that will just give me Ace Pops. Pretty important. We'll get these on figure 8 path, or we'll get these on wing monkey path. 4 ODSs is probably enough to take down this tier. That's my plan. Oh wait, this reset the range of my trap. I need to retarget it. Okay, that's fine. I forgot that Blastapopoulus also like lowers the range of your towers. On top of that, Blastapopoulus does mess up like your ability cooldowns too, which furthers the reason why I don't think an overclock for my BRFs would be smart at this point. Let's get jungle drums on this. Alright, 4 ODSs with jungle drums. Does this defend? Oh wait, since Blastapopoulus is in here too, it's actually reducing the range of my village occasionally, which makes it so it can't hit the farms. That's interesting. One thing I can do though is actually place free dart monkeys. This is going to block the slowdown skulls that Blastapopoulus throws, because the way it does it is every time you hit a skull, it throws 4 of them. 1 to the farthest tower, 1 to the closest, 1 to the most expensive, and there's 1 more that throws, but I don't remember. Either way, placing some dart monkeys in different spots around the map is going to help dodge them, which is pretty important. Okay, we're about 8 minutes in. I think our pace is decent so far. I have been just instinctually slowing down the game at points and not keeping on fast forward the entire time, which obviously is not ideal, so I need to do better at that. Alright, second to last skull just has been hit. I'm pretty sure we'll have enough damage for this tier. I think we've got it. Take down those balloons, yes. Alright, Banana Central's been bought. Perfect. Oh, we're actually still not enough damage. This is actually going to be close. Let's get overclock now. Do I want to get Ultra Boost for the Banana Central? That's a question. Again, double the ability cooldowns kind of sucks, but Ultra Boost still might be worth. I think I will go for Ultra Boost. Let's overclock it for now. We did defeat the boss, by the way. That's good. Okay. 274k spent so far. Let's get Ultra Boost on our side. And honestly, I could go for an overclock with it. I think I will. Just because I can overclock my Flying Fortress later with this. And it'll help my farming for now too. I've got to think about where I want to build my ace army. I can get an ace like right around here. This is probably going to be my Flying Fortress location. What's our time? 11 minutes going into the tier 2 defend. Our pace is actually good here. Okay. Let's get this to a Flying Fortress. I think Flying Fortress will be able to take down the second tier of the boss, hopefully. We're going to build up a Sky Strider on my end as well, is the plan. Oh wait, this is not actually in the range of my village. That's bad. I need to get a second village. Is that in the range? It is, okay. Because again, Blastapopoulus like range debuffs your stuff. Sky Strider here. Sky Strider and Flying Fortress, come on. Keep the Flying Fortress on Wing Monkey, and we'll also fully crosspath it. Let's just crosspath all of my aces now. I should get more aces on our side, because we will need 100 tiers of sacrifice at the end of the day anyways for the Paragon. And just getting more ODSs will pop the boss faster. My plan is to get the Ace Paragon mid-tier 4 defend, which means I'll need to find a way to get a lot of extra damage to defend the tier 3 boss, because currently, you'd see how long it's taking us to defend the tier 2 boss. There's no way I have the damage I'll need for tier 3, with this setup, at least. Yeah, I haven't been able to refresh my overclocks at all during this boss defend. I'm not sure if Ultra Boost was actually worth the investment. But if we can defend this boss quickly, then I'll actually be able to use it. And the reason why a Paragon strategy is the best, even though typically in boss events you want to be utilizing non-Paragon strategies for least cash, it's because this week they banned Super Monkey, so you can't use Sun Temple buff, which is like really big. And then on top of that, it's Blastapopoulus and with reduced ability cooldowns, so yeah, home and defense and stuff like that wouldn't be near as effective on regular towers, which leads to a Paragon-based strategy being the best option. And we'll keep Ultra Boosting. I have 4 Ultra Boost stacks so far. That's decent. I should get a Perma Brew. Honestly, where do I want to have it though? I guess right here. The problem is the Perma Brew's range is pretty small, and I don't have Heli to move it around. But one thing I can do is Desperado. Yes. Get a Bounty Hunter up, and that can increase the range of my Perma Brew to brew more aces. That's 2000 IQ right there. Oh, I don't think that's enough to reach the Sky Shredder though. That's really what I was going for. That's annoying. Oh well. Let's get a couple more aces at the top left. I think this is where I'll have my Ace Paragon as well. We are going to get our Tsar Bomb over here. I still feel like I'm not going to have enough damage to get through this tier. I'm very worried about that. I feel like I need to get... Let's get up a Glue Storm on my end. Glue Storm, bottom crosspath for increased duration, and then we'll get primary mentoring to reduce it farther. And then on top of that, I probably should go for a couple embrittlements scattered around the map. One, the embrittlement like cools off the boss a little bit, but it also gives me that additional damage, which is important. What's our time? 15 minutes going into tier 3. Wait, our pace is actually insane. I have some leeway here. I did not realize how good our pace was. Okay. I don't know. We might need to get home in defense or something for this tier, though. This is the tier that's going to get difficult, I think. Let's go for an Ultra Boost on my Ace. On my Flying Fortress, that is. The damage seems decent, but I feel like we don't have enough damage currently. And we can overclock the Sky Shredder. I probably should have been Ultra Boosting my Ace before this defend, because I think as far as money's concerned, we're good with the farms. So I could have been utilizing my Ultra Boost for damage more so. It's fine. Let's get a second Ultra Boost stack on it. There's no way I've got the damage. There's really no way. We're only 2 skulls deep right now. I mean, in theory, I could maybe get the Ace Paragon mid tier 3 defend instead of waiting for tier 4. I don't know if I have the cash for it. Well, maybe I will make the cash for it. I need 900k. I think you need a degree like fit 45 Ace to take down tier 5, so we'll see what degree I'm looking at. If I can even afford it, that is. I might not be able to afford it. The damage isn't bad though. We're like halfway down on the HP. And we're not even a third of the way through the time. We're less than 20 minutes still. So I have some time to work with. This is good. I've built myself a big bank of time to think about my strategy. Okay, after this round concludes, I think we're going to see if I can sell for the Ace. Sell. I actually think I have enough cash. I do. Okay. What degree is this? I don't think it's enough, is my guess. 37, that's definitely not enough. We need to figure out a way to get increased damage here. How do I do this? Let's go for a home in defense. I know the ability cooldowns suck, but we've got to find a way. We'll get an Energizer as well to reduce the ability cooldowns. And then I could go for something like an MAD. I feel like an MAD is a bad option though. I think we'll just leave it at that. Maybe get a couple more Aces on top of that. The Aces will also count towards more Paragon power because I'm spending money on Aces, so that works too. And we'll keep Ultra Boosting the Flying Fortress. Okay, use Homeland Defense number 1. Oh wait, I completely forgot. I can use Carrier Flagship. That is a 17% bonus of attack speed to all my Aces. That in itself will make a huge difference. Okay. Well, if everything goes according to plan at this point, our total score will be 941k plus 900k from building the Ace Paragon. So 1.8 million, which, if I remember what the scores on the leaderboard were, I don't think that's very good. But, I mean, I'm still somewhat satisfied with that based on the restrictions of this challenge. That's only if we can make this happen, though. We still have to defend the tier 3 boss, which is easier said than done. Blastapopoulus just keeps resetting it, and with the twice as long ability cooldowns, it's just like not gonna happen. So our bomb ability, yep, it just reset it again. Oh, dude, Blastapopoulus is so annoying. This boss is the worst. We're so close too. We're like 2 skulls remaining. I think I just cut my losses here and restart from 80. There's no shot I had the damage. Third try is the charm. What do we do here? Let's get up a Carrier Flagship on strong. Let's just go for a couple boats. I know I'm going to lose pops on my Aces this way, but I think boats are pretty efficient damage with the damage debuffs I've got going on. There's no sniper available, by the way. So cripple's not an option, even though cripple would be great here. And then I think on top of all of that, I am going to get up a super brittle in the middle. Oh, dude, we're so close too. We're 200k HP away. That is so frustrating. Wow. I hate this tier. Okay. I think there's one difference I need to make. I need that Energizer. The Energizer with the 20% ability cooldown is going to allow me to actually use my Ultra Boost on my Flying Fortress a little bit. Last time I couldn't really activate it at all. So that small change should make the difference I need. I'm hoping. And guys, I know that the boats heat up the boss with the projectiles, but so do the Aces that I have on the screen. I think the boss would still be heating up at a similar pace, even if I didn't have that boats for the extra damage. Oh, we hit the last goal. We might have this though. Please don't heat up. No, dude, I almost had that Ultra Boost. I think I was at 150k HP remaining last time. What are we at? I mean, I could sell and rebuy the super at the top. No, there's no shot. I've got 40k HP remaining. That is... I think we're going to move the Super Riddle. I think I'm just going to take the hit on the damage. We're going to buy and sell it. I'm going to hope this is enough. Let's see. I know that hurts my score by like 40,000. That is enough. Okay. Thank the Lord. I'm now going to sell these boats besides my carrier flagship. And we're just going to farm a little bit more pops. This is just not going to be a good score though. I mean, 974k spent with the 900k. I'll be at like 1.874 million, which, I mean, it's not bad, but definitely would like a better score than that. Let me know if you'd like to see this challenge again on the channel though, because, you know, this is my first crack at the 1 hour boss challenge. And I bet with some more practice, I could probably get better and better at it, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it could make for some good content in the future. All right, here we go. I'm going to wait a while to get the Ace Paragon up, just because obviously we want to farm as many pops as possible in the process. Now the advantage for me about this tier 4 boss is it actually takes a lot longer to heat up. So we can actually get more activations of Ultra Boosts and stuff like that. Which then is going to allow me to farm, you already know, more pops. Now I obviously don't want to wait too long before I get the Paragon up, because if I wait too long then it's not going to be able to defend in time. My current thought is we wait until the boss gets to like this point, and then I get the Paragon. And I'll hope that's enough time to defend, but we'll see. I also definitely overfarmed. I did not need these 2 BRFs most likely, because yeah, we've got 940k without selling anything, which means we spent unneeded cash in that area. It's fine though. If I were to redo this boss event again, what would I change? Probably not spam as many ODSs. These guys don't even have that many pops. And the main difference is instead of Ultra Boost stacking on my Banana Central, I would have Ultra Boost stacked on my Flying Fortress before the tier 3 defend. Because if I had a 10 times Ultra Boosted Flying Fortress for that defend, I think we honestly would have probably had enough damage without buying like Super Riddle and a bunch of the random stuff I needed to buy. Energizer 2. Let's see what degree this is. 61. Okay, we hit 60, which was my goal. I'm pretty sure you only need degree 40 if you have like crazy micro for the tier 5 defend, but obviously we don't want to leave it to a micro defend because we are under a time constraint. I might have gotten it too late though. Wait a second. I actually may have, because I can't activate the bomber run ability. Oh no. I have to redo this tier. I've literally got to redo this tier. Oh no. That's really bad. That's really bad. That's gonna put me in a time crunch now. We have to get the Paragon slightly earlier. I did get degree 61 though, which means I can get the Paragon earlier and still have degree 60, which is pretty important. Okay, let's see what degree it'd be after round 109 concludes. I'm hoping it's degree 60, but we'll see. Okay. Get it? What degree? 57. No, there's no way it's only 57. Did I really get 3 degrees worth of pops in this amount of time? This is going to be interesting. All right, what degree now? 59. I need to wait a tiny bit longer, dude. Now. Please be 60. Yes. That's 4 skulls down. Okay. Please. Ace Paragon, I need this. 3 skulls remaining. Come on, Ace. The fact I can't use the Ace Paragon ability at all is just so annoying. I don't know if I have it, guys. I don't know if I have it. Last skull. How close am I? 400,000? 300? 200? Please. Yes! Oh, wow, that was so close! That was actually probably one of the last frames possible. What the heck? Oh my gosh. I think we've done it. I mean, I don't want to say it too soon, but I'm pretty sure tier 5 should be free if like a low degree 40 Paragon's possible to beat tier 5 with. At least that's what people are saying in Discord, so let's target this ability. I'll actually have it available at the start here, which is nice. Use it. $52.5 million HP, and remember, it's faster than normal too. Now, I'm not very good at Ace Micro is the problem, so we've got to take this slow. I have time to take it slow, though. Just keep Ace Microing. I'm kind of utilizing Center Path and Wing Monkey. Center Path to get back on top of it, and then when Center Path kind of flies away, I use Wing Monkey to... I don't know. I don't really know how to explain my Ace Micro. I'm kind of just doing whatever looks like it's keeping the Ace on top of the boss. That's basically what you want. The Ace to be on top of the boss for the most amount of time possible. It might be in my best interest to actually sell my Kira Flagship too, because that's just heating up the boss with the projectiles, and it doesn't give the buff anymore to my Ace. Now it's a Paragon. Alright, let's use you. Now. Okay. That was good. That's, what, 3 skulls down? Alright. But yeah, Ace Micro can make literally a ginormous difference in how much damage your Ace Paragon does. I remember seeing a video comparing, like, different types of Ace Micro and how much damage it deals to a boss. I'll post the results of it here, just in a screenshot form, but it can make, like, 20% plus difference in the damage your Ace does. So, if I still somewhat struggle with degree 60 Ace, that doesn't mean degree 45 is not possible, necessarily with the Ace Paragon. Because my Micro is certainly not the most optimal of all time. Oh, the pace actually doesn't seem... I mean, it's hard for me to tell. 3 skulls remaining? I don't know how much... I think we're on pretty much equal pace with how long the track is. I do have one more activation of the Ace Paragon ability coming up, though, which is going to be really nice. I think using Wing Monkey was actually bad, though. I'm pretty sure just doing the Center Path stuff, where I keep changing where the Center Path is to be opposite where the Ace is the ideal way to target. At least for a rookie of Ace Micro. Okay, we've got near 2 skulls remaining. I'm pretty sure we have the pace here. If I can just get that last Ace Paragon ability, it's going to help out an insane amount. Come on, there we go. Ace Paragon ability. Let's lock in on this Ace Micro here. I've got 1 straightaway to do the last skull worth of damage. I think we have it. Oh, nope, the Ace is leaving. Ace, don't leave. Yes, stay on top of the boss. Please. No. Please. Please. Please, Ace. Yes! Oh my gosh! Why does it have to be so close? Tier 4 and Tier 5 boss almost gave me a heart attack, dude, with how close that was. Okay, stop the timer. 48 minutes, 34 seconds. That was much harder than I thought it would be to defend with degree 60 Ace, but I'll take it. Now, I don't think that's actually very good on the leaderboard. Yeah, that puts me, what, 27th? Honestly, 27th isn't that bad, though, for only spending 48 minutes on this. But you can tell there's just an insane amount of ways I could have optimized my run, so I can see how people cut like 500k from my score, as crazy as that sounds. Either way, let me know your thoughts on this type of video. I felt like it'd be a good idea with mixed in the super sweaty bosses I've been doing for the boss tournament, but round back out. Peace, guys. Have a good one. Hit that subscribe button.